So this brings me to the last thing I want to talk about, which is saving money and traveling cheap. It has to do with expectation, especially with hotels in Southeast Asia. You simply can't go to a developing or third world country which is already cheap and then try to further save money on accommodation, activities, food, and expect the same things that you would get in a developed country. It's just not gonna happen. If you've ever vacationed in a hot country with a tropical climate, you know that AC smell. It doesn't matter if you're in a luxurious mansion or a really cheap hostel, AC mixed with a tropical climate always produces that rainforesty moldy smell. Embrace it. Rooms will smell, it's gonna be sticky, and it's most likely gonna leave all your stuff damp. You're probably gonna see mold on the floors, some mildew on the washroom floor, and probably some on the wall corners by your bed too. The shower will probably soak the entire bathroom once you turn it on. And for goodness sake, some places you still even have to pee and poo in a hole in the floor. Full squat mode and all. But these are not issues. It's not a big deal. It's all a part of traveling. This is not vacationing. You're experiencing new worlds, immersing yourself in different cultures, and enriching yourself in different lifestyles and traditions. And to do this successfully, you've got to drop what I call
developed country mentality.
Not every place in the world is as developed as the one you live in. Not every country has a sophisticated sewage system. Even in beautiful tourist-infested countries such as Greece and Peru, you still have to throw your waste tissues into a basket in the washroom. Not every country has an advanced irrigation system, let alone one that cleanses and filters your water. So stop expecting every place in the world to be like the one you live in, and don't whine when it isn't. How boring would that be if every place you travel to was exactly like home? What would be the point of traveling? We all need a change of scenery sometimes in our lives, and with that comes a change of lifestyle. One of my favorite quotes about traveling is, "We don't travel to be tourists. We travel to be temporary locals." Why spend hundreds or even thousands of dollars to go to somewhere else and do exactly what you would do at home? Not every country will have cold beers. Not every city believes in credit cards. And not every destination will have English-speaking residents. You need to expand your horizons. There's absolutely nothing to be afraid of. This is what makes life fun. To adapt and to evolve in any environment is to overcome anything. So if you want to have a good time, pre-plan, research, read, be prepared for what's about to come. Drop that shitty, developed country mentality of yours and embrace difference and change. Nobody wants to be around a pouty, spoiled little shithead when they're vacationing. To be honest, I scream in terror when I see bugs here at home, in my house, anywhere in the city. But for some reason, if I see a cockroach in another country, I don't even flinch. It's so weird. It's like I've become desensitized to it, which makes totally no sense. But at the same time, it helps me have a good time. Don't let a little lizard on the wall spoil your entire vacation. That's nonsense. And don't hate me or call me insensitive for saying this, but there is definitely some beauty to poverty. I am not saying I enjoy seeing people live below their means, but it's when you see people that live on boats with only ravaged pieces of cloth as shelter above their heads from the sky, with one candle as a source of light, eating rice for every meal, which is the only thing they can afford. Yet when you walk by, they still smile at you and greet you. That is so heartbreakingly beautiful to me. Poverty just makes you open your eyes and see how beautiful the world truly is, despite the unfortunate circumstances some people live through. So here's a kid who sleeps on wet, lumpy soil each and every night so that his sick mother can sleep on the only thin mattress they have. He does all his homework in candlelight and has to swim in a swamp just to get to class every morning. But you feel the need to complain about how you stayed in the worst hotel ever with the hardest bed you've ever laid upon, which you paid $15 a night for? Come on, get real. Drop that developed country bullshit. Hospitality works both ways. Don't evaluate your reception of hosts in other countries by the same parameters that you do in developed countries. You won't have a good time. Sometimes the people that have less to offer are more generous than the people that have more to offer. If you want to get top-notch service in a hotel room, fly to fucking Bora Bora. Go to Tahiti. Spend your entire day in a beautiful hotel room. Don't do any activity. No excursions. Stay enveloped in cool air-conditioned breeze all day and stay in bed. And let the rest of us enjoy what the world has to offer. Our sum is only 342. Asian New Year is called Lunar New Year and not Chinese New Year. Out this trip, we will be hitting up 9 cities, and you're gonna see a slow progression of change throughout our